Hi YouTube world, it's Adrienne. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. This is a little bit of a different background, a little more laid back. I'm on my lunch break right now and I thought, hey, you know what I got in the mail? ULTA, 21 Days of Beauty coming up. And it's like a perfect time to thumb through and see, am I gonna buy anything? Am I not gonna buy anything? What do I think I should absolutely consider getting, seriously consider getting? I thought I'd share my thoughts too. I feel like with this year, and especially just entering my low buy, which I've set like a $50 monthly budget for, I'm much pickier about what's gonna enter my life, or I've tried to be much pickier. Look, I'm in month 2 of it, so it's still pretty fresh to me, but looking at this, I realized, like, wait a second, would I really want to spend my budget on that? Or am I looking for something much more interesting that's going to bring me more joy, or something I really, really need in my skincare routine or something like that? So I thought, let's jump in. I'll just go week by week, and I'm not going to go day by day because there are some days that don't interest me. I will say one thing though. I've noticed that, at least in just glancing real quickly, what I see missing is a lot of like fun color cosmetics. There aren't a lot out there, and I suspect that maybe they're gonna slide into the surprise deal of the week, but Ulta doesn't want to announce that till the last minute because I feel like that delays some programming on Sephora's part to maybe match the price, or on the brand's part to match the price, or other competitors out there that have online presences to price match. Because you just start to notice, at least I've noticed, that the whole price matching game, it's now, it's kind of annoying. Like the moment you go and buy something at Ulta, you notice the brand site of whatever you bought is offering that plus maybe an additional 5%, and then through some shopping app you're getting a 10% cash back. It's just such a game that you start to like lack confidence in what it is you're buying for the price you're buying. So I'm trying not to look at it that way. I'm trying to really look at it as the quality of the product, and is it a fair price? And at 50% off on most of these items, it's a pretty good price across the board, especially if you want the item, especially if you're gonna use the item. So yeah, I'm trying to be a little less nitpicky, like, oh, I could get a tiny bit of a better deal, because it's just too fluid of a market right now, is what I've noticed. So anywho, let us look at week 1 and let's see what catches our eye. Well, the surprise deal's coming March 14th, so the first day, and I'm hoping that that's going to be more of a color cosmetic product. March 15th, the Smashbox Photo Finish Blur Oil-Free Primer. That's a silicone primer. That's a holy grail for a lot of people. If it works for your skin type, it certainly does work. If you like that silicone smoothing primer, it is kind of like the OG, and it is really, really good. And a full size of it, could really benefit a lot of folks. It's not for me necessarily, but I do know how much people like it. Strivectin, this is I actually don't love Strivectin products. I've had quite a few reactions. I think that they are very, very potent. That being said, I sometimes think potent things are the ones that work really well. My skin can't tolerate them, but they have the Super C Retinol Brighten and Correct Vitamin C Serum for $36. It's originally $72. That seems like a really good deal. And maybe if you're looking for a vitamin C, that might be a good option. If you have a reaction like me to these products, sometimes you can return the product. So it's kind of like a no hassle kind of situation. But vitamin C is one of those things where it's very, very hard to do correctly in a product everyone totes that they have vitamin C, but the efficacy of vitamin C, it's really hard to maintain in a stable form and give good enough quantity that it makes a difference. And I have noticed a difference between higher cost vitamin C and lower cost vitamin C, and do they keep my melasma at bay? And that's my gauge on vitamin C. I actually have very prominent melasma right here on my cheeks, and I know if I'm using a good vitamin C, it goes away in like a couple of weeks. The moment I start using a bargain basement vitamin C, it comes up. There's got to be something to that. I don't need anyone to tell me otherwise. So I would be curious to see if that's a really good one. Unfortunately, right now I have a couple in my waiting to be used, and they do expire even in the bottle. So I may hold off on getting that, but I think that sounds really nice. The Juice Beauty Illuminating Primer, I heard really good things about that. If you're looking for an illuminating primer. Oh, March 19th, that's my husband's birthday. Becca Cosmetics, of course, the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter. Look, we all know by now, Becca is going out of business September, and we're gonna be seeing a lot of their products go on sale. Were you gonna get it less than $19 somewhere, a full-size highlighter? Maybe, probably. But if you want your pick of the litter, maybe not the last color in the line, maybe that is a good idea to pick it up right now. The IT brushes for Ulta. Look, I would skip this. I have noted a difference between the brushes made for Ulta by IT Cosmetics versus their brushes, like their Heavenly Luxe brushes and others. There is definitely a quality difference, so I wouldn't go for it. That is week 1. I'd love to hear your thoughts as to what you're getting and why, and did I miss something that you think is absolutely wonderful? Let's jump into week 2. So week 2 has some fun ones. March 21st, of course, we have the Buxom Full-On Plumping Cream. Look, I feel like you can also get these regularly at this price, but I know people love this product. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like plumping. I don't like really lip glosses. And I find that a lot of the shades I've ever tried in the lip cream, they're a little too milky and the pigmentation doesn't go on completely integrated. It's a little patchy. Maybe I've tried the wrong colors, but nonetheless, I just don't like the plumping element, which is the whole thing with Buxom, so I would skip it. March 22nd is a day that I would probably get everything here. I've been wanting to try the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Longwear Foundation and Concealer. I don't really have a longwear foundation and concealer. I feel like that's like a special occasion, the full coverage, and I hear lots of good things about this one, so that would interest me. And then Sunday Riley, the Power Couple Mini Kit for $14 with the Luna Oil and the Good Genes. Both of those products are holy grail products for me. They are rock star products. And if you have been curious about them, I honestly think this little value kit will give you a good sense as to whether or not your skin does well with them. And they're just beautiful products. The oil is a beautiful retinol oil, and your skin wakes up so luminous. And the Good Genes is such a strong but not uncomfortable lactic acid serum that really truly resurfaces the skin overnight. It is an amazing product, and yes, together I love them. Not to use on the same night, alternate nights, or skip a couple of nights in between, but they're beautiful. They're beautiful. And even though I know that people wear the Good Genes in the daytime, I would not do that. I would use these solely as nighttime products. On March 24th, the Lancome, the Seal Booster Vitamin Infused Lash Thickening Mascara Primer. I recently used this, And I gotta say, it works. It's so weird. I mean, I'm not ever looking for a lash primer because my lashes are pretty long, but I did find it to be quite volumizing. Like, you put this on first and then you put on whatever mascara, and it is quite volumizing. It is nice. And for $13.50, I think actually that's a pretty good deal. I would consider getting that because all I have is a mini version. And I feel like that would last, I mean, 3 months probably. For how I would use it, I would use it sparingly on days where I want my lashes to be, you know, kind of more special or powerful. Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer on March 25th. That stuff is heavy. It is so heavy. I don't know who it's for because I also find it to be very drying. It seems to have like such a cult following, and I'm not sure who it's for, because I can't figure out how to not make it look cakey, and I've tried several times. March 26th, Friday, that's a good day. You have the Benefit Give Me Brow Tinted Eyebrow Gel. It's a pretty good tinted eyebrow gel. It's at half price. In all shades it will be available. And yeah, it's sort of like the OG, one of the OGs, and a dupe for the Boy Brow by Glossier. But I feel like there's also great, the Bossy Gel Brow by ColourPop is just as good. CoverGirl's got one. Elf's got one. So I don't know. I don't know. If you want the original or one of the originals, it's at a decent price, but still you can get a better value. And then absolutely, the Double Serum by Clarins is at half off for the small size. That is, I may have whole videos dedicated to Clarins. So yeah, it's a great price, especially if you've never tried it. You will be able to really understand it and get used to it and love it at that price. So yes, that's my number one recommendation of all 3 weeks, for sure. And then March 27th, we have the Maneater Mascara, which actually I've never tried, and the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. You know, that one I used to use when I was younger, but it's just not for me anymore. And I much prefer their Moisture Surge now, but I do think there's still a market for that lotion. And then the Surprise Steal is coming that day, which again, I'm hoping is something more color product oriented. Week 3. It's pretty slim pickings on week 3. I love Dermalogica March 28th. There's a special cleansing gel. I don't think that is my favorite cleanser of theirs. It's okay. I much prefer their gentle cleanser, but really the cleansers that are amazing by them are the pre-cleanse, the oil, not the balm, the pre-cleanse oil, as well as the microfoliant, which is an exfoliant, but I mix that with cleanser usually to get a really nice exfoliation. It's like a powder exfoliation. Those are the star products. So I don't know about the special cleansing gel. But in general, their products are great. Mac Fix Plus, that's like a ride or die for a lot of people. So that's a good price to pick it up at that on that day. The Mario Badescu Mists, they are on March 29th. Look, I like them. Do I love them? They're nice. They're just nice to have. And at that price, you can have a couple laying around here and there, like one at your desk, one in your purse. And it's like nice and refreshing, especially when the hot weather comes along, as long as you don't have a reaction to some of the botanicals fragrances that they have in them. I actually don't, but I have heard that some people do. On April 1st, there's the First Aid Beauty. I think it has the Ultra Repair Cream and the Face Cleanser. I love the Ultra Repair Cream. I have never really used it for the face. I've used it for the body and I really love it. But I really don't like their cleanser. I find their cleanser to be surprisingly irritating on the eyes, which is just that. It's a surprise. I didn't expect that from First Aid Beauty with the type of products I use. It's very soapy, and it just, if it makes it into your eye, it's like regular soap kind of burning your eye, and I'm just not used to cleansers doing that any longer. So and the KKW Beauty lip liners for $6 on April 1st. I feel like that's a steal if you're into lip liners. I'm not into lip liners, but I don't know. If I were into lip liners, I would try their lip liners, because I feel like if I think of a Kardashian and I think of like Kim, I think of contour and I think of lip liner. Like those are the products where I feel are like she dominantly uses, and it kind of always like, you know, kind of chisels out her look, and it makes for that very like Kardashian look. And I think I've actually heard Angelica Nyquist on YouTube talk about the lip liner and that it's good. So yeah, I would try it for $6 for sure. And then anything else in this week that seems interesting? Oh, okay. Well, you know, Saturday, April 3rd, you have the Benefit Roller Lash. That's a great mascara. Great mascara. I have it. It's one of my favorites of like the midpoint kind of expensive mascaras. It's really, really good. I have to say though, the e.l.f., the new e.l.f. one, I don't know what it's called. That one I've been using, and it's very similar. It has those plasticky bristles, kind of a little sharp, but if you learn how to work with it, it yields a really, really beautiful product. In fact, I'm wearing it right now. I don't know if you can tell. I didn't go too ham on it. I didn't do like several coats or anything, but I don't know. It's nice. And then also the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Yeah, Brow Wiz is great. It's also the original, but there are a lot of micro pencils now out there. So, but I mean, if you wanted to try it at $11.50, this is the time to try it. And then you also have the surprise deal that day, which again, I am suspecting is going to be something like an Urban Decay palette or a Benefit Cheek Stars palette, or what else could I imagine them putting on? I'd like if they put something from Smashbox. I'd really like a Smashbox, the face palette, or their little cover shots. I don't know. But anywho, those are my thoughts. So basically, if I had to pick one product from each week, week one, pick up the Becca highlighter. Come on, let's have our pick of the litter, and let's support the brand going out strong. I mean, what else? What else can I say? Week two, the Clarins Double Serum, for sure, for sure. Week three, at $6, I'm gonna pick the KKW Beauty Lip Liner. Why not? So anywho, I hope you guys thought that was fun. I like kind of window shopping and, you know, just chit-chatting about how to spend your money and whatnot. So if you enjoy that, let me know. I'm happy to do more. I know the VIB sale from Sephora is coming up. Maybe I'll do some recommendations. Maybe I will do some splurging and give myself a pass on my low buy. I don't know. That's a slippery slope when you do that. So anywho, I hope you all have a beautiful week. And Peanut says bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.